I'm KT, and this is Christos, and we are the Jamaica Funk Show. We got one more co-host, and that's Jo, and she's coming. Jo, hey girl.
Hey.
Oh wow.
Oh my God, that's why she was
We
late.
got champagne. She's back there getting us stuff so we can get good and toasty for the
And
holiday.
she's fast too in 15 seconds.
Yes,
Oh my
yes,
God.
yes. She's not only fast, but she's festive.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
You are too tonight.
Well, thank you,
Little
Miss
Santa hat
Mrs.
on.
Santa Claus.
Oh,
It's
Mrs.
festive
Claus.
means
Yes.
you're fasting or your holiday.
We're putting on a show tonight.
Oh,
We're
okay.
holidaying.
Your holiday, okay.
On my holiday after the show.
Yes.
Holiday Eve.
So tonight we're doing a fashion show. We're doing Christos Furs annual holiday extravaganza. And so in about 2 minutes, we're going to get that on the way. But I want to tell you what else is going on outside of the fashion show. We're going to do an interview with Tula. She's going to tell us what they have fun, inexpensive gifts for Christmas. Then we have Johanna Bright, and she's going to be doing an interview with Claudette Redic on their book club. And then we got Christos. And Christos is going to give you a guided tour of his workshop. And he's going to show you, if you're good, how to put together fur pelts to make a fur. He's going to show you actually how a fur is created. So we got a fabulous show planned for you tonight. So I want you to sit back, relax, grab that last piece of jerk chicken and whatever you're drinking. Because we're going to have a show nut, reggae good time tonight. All right? Well, I don't mind.
I give you my love, girl. I got no intentions to hurt you, hurt you. Stay close to me, don't slip away.
Worn by Miss Mariah.
Wow, that's a
I mean,
wonderful
isn't that
piece.
gorgeous?
Yeah, that's a gorgeous
I
piece.
love it. I love it.
Sheet mink with a regular mink.
And next we have Johanna.
That's a sheet mink with the regular mink collar and with the side slits with buttons. This is a gorgeous piece.
Isn't that gorgeous?
This, if you touch it, you buy it. That's the kind of piece this is.
Yes. And next we have Claudette. Gorgeous.
It's a whiskey mink with Golden Island fox. Right.
Yes.
It's a beautiful cut with a little yoke in the back for comfort. Beautiful piece.
You see, Christos is a furrier. And if you don't know your furs, know your furrier. Christos. This is Katya. Just look
Sheer
at this.
mink with a belt for a nice waist.
And it's got slits on the side.
Yes, it's a beautiful.
Yeah.
beautiful-
Oh, sexy.
This is one of the best pieces, people.
Yes. This is Mariah.
Look at the cuffs, guys.
Yes.
Ladies, look at these cuffs. Look
I
at the
mean,
bottom of this
really.
cuff.
It's scallop design. It's just absolutely beautiful.
And it's nothing better, people, when as a guy, you put your arm around your woman and you touch the soft sheer mink or beaver. It's like, it's to die. At least for me.
So next we have Joe.
Very comfortable. This very comfortable cut,
Yes.
round fronts, trimmed nicely with detachable collar.
Yes.
And this is transitional garment, everybody.
Yes.
It can be worn spring and fall. And if you want to look wild, you can wear it when it's below zero. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you will look wild.
Yes.
I don't know how warm you'll be, but you'll look wild. Okay, so next we have Mariah. And look at these beautiful rhinestone buttons. Look at these buttons. Isn't that gorgeous?
Again,
Oh.
it's a 3/4 length, fitted look, everybody. Today, every woman wants to look slick and fitted. Doesn't matter your size. You can always make you look fitted.
And with that baby in that bun up in there, that baby gonna be good and toasty.
Oh, for sure.
The next we have Claudette in a purple cashmere.
And this is a full pelt. There is no skimping on the fur.
And it's alpaca. We got Katya, a fox collar and a brown leather floor length fox coat.
Look at this coat. This
Look
coat
at
is
all
a
the
full
detail.
pelt. This
Yes.
is not cut-offs to put a seam there, and make it. It's a full pelt going all the way down. Anytime you put a cross seam, they cheated on leather.
We have Joe, and she's coming with an ice mink. Sunlight ice mink. Absolutely beautiful.
Very detailed sleeves, and we put windbreakers inside so you don't get the wind.
Thank you, Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And that is our first show, and we'll be right back.
She is the dancehall queen for life. Gonna explode like dynamite.
All right, so we're back here in the salon. Is this the salon area?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so this is Tula. Tula is one of the proprietors here. And she's gonna give us some ideas for some great stocking stuffers and gift ideas for your special somebody. So Tula, first of all, I'm just in love with this.
Let Joe have it. It's like a choker.
And
It's like a choker,
and
right?
actually, yeah. Tell us about it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a vintage
Yeah,
item.
Yeah.
It's a full skin of mink, sapphire mink, where you can wear it like this
Uh-huh.
or decorate anything you want. A coat, a jacket,
The night out.
the night out, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah.
Okay, so what else do we have here?
Then
What are
we
these?
have, these are scrunchies. They
Oh,
can
those are
also be
cute.
worn as bracelets.
Now, what would something like that cost?
This is $39.
Okay.
A great idea for Christmas.
Now, is there any discounts on them?
These
for
are
now?
discounted.
Okay.
$39 is the discount price.
Okay.
They're real
Earmuffs.
fur. Real
Yes,
fur.
always.
Yes, these are mink, right?
Always real fur. This
Okay.
is sheared mink. This
Okay.
is earmuff,
Mm-hmm.
which is on sale for $25.
Oh,
Great
cool.
idea for Christmas.
Yeah, and they're mink, and
Yes.
they're warm.
We have minks, we have fox, all kinds of stuff.
They're
This is a
keychain.
keychain.
They're keychains.
Aren't they
Comes-
gorgeous?
Yes, it comes in different
Keychain.
colors.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
this
these
looks
are
just
great
like-
ideas for
Yeah.
keeping your keys because you don't want to lose
This
your
is
little
also
mink.
very nice. Also, we can make these different colors.
Oh, okay.
If we don't have the color you want, we will make it for you.
Now, how much are the keychains?
These are $75.
All right, and they are mink. They are real genuine mink.
fox,
Right.
yes.
Genuine mink and genuine fox.
Genuine fur.
And another thing was the headbands.
Oh, yes. Now we got some cool ones up in here because
Yeah,
we got
it's
this
different
one.
ones. We have a big selection of headbands.
Uh-huh.
I guess my head is up. Huh?
Yeah, it's
You wanna wear it?
Sure.
up for grabs, boo.
I got hair to move.
Well, how about if you pull it up?
Yeah.
I don't want to wear it like that, mommy.
You have to.
Oh, this is cool. I like it. How do I look, ladies?
Sheared mink.
Oh, look good.
This one is sheared beaver. Do you want to put this on? No.
No, I
Because you
can't
have your,
because I have
yeah.
Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty too. Oh, I like that.
And what else do we have here?
What, this one here?
You know
Oh,
what
that's
else?
cool.
Yeah, we have these tails too. These are also very cool for your purses.
All right. Oh, that's
now.
cute.
Different colors.
Now, actually, men would actually like this.
But you know what?
Yes,
Men would like this because men like having things hanging out their pockets, off their belt, you
For the
know,
car, this is nice for the car.
and for the
this
car.
is definitely some jewelry for the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but men actually do like stuff like this. They'll wear it on their belt loops and on a hat or something like that.
Nice.
And what are these, Tula?
These are for buns.
Okay.
For your hair.
Oh.
So
See,
if
I
you
don't
got
have
a lot of
bun.
hair and you wear buns, you want to put something decorative on your bun, these are great for
How
your
much are
hair.
these?
Yeah.
These are 110 because these are genuine mink.
Genuine mink bun holder.
And they can also be made of different fur.
Okay.
We have more than just the ponytail holders or the scrunchies or the headbands. We also have purses, there are blouses, there are all kinds of trinkets here in the case. So just come on down to Christos. What do you want to say, baby?
I wanted to tell everybody they have sachets here. They have
Sachets.
lavender sachets here, and Christos makes these real cool, funky leather ties, and that anybody can wear them.
Yes. And he also wear those
Yes,
bolo
bolo
tie.
ties.
Thank you, sweetheart. Help us to stop. Yeah, Christos also makes those bolo ties out of leather.
What it really comes down to is Christos is a fur and leather designer. So if you can think it up,
He can
make
design it.
That's
Yes,
right.
he really can. So come on down to 10411 West Cermak Road. I know where we going.
good.
In Westchester, Illinois. And our hours are Monday through Wednesday from
10 to 6. On Thursdays, 10 to 8.
and
Open-
Fridays and
10,
Saturdays.
10 to 6. And open on Sundays from 12 to 5.
All
the
right,
holidays.
for the holidays.
708-562-3877.
And the website is ChristosFurs.com.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back in just a few minutes, guys.
Someday soon we all will be together if the fates allow. Until then we'll have.
And this is Joe's Poetry, excerpts from my resume, my segment of the Jamaica Funk Show. And with me today, I actually have Miss Claudette Redic.
Affectionately known as Queen Hostess Claudette.
She is CEO of Cider Enterprises, and it's a book club. And she's here. We're going to talk about her book club, what her mission statement is, and some upcoming events, right? So thank you for being with me tonight on short notice. I really appreciate that. I'm happy to be here. First of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. What gave you the idea for Cider Enterprises, and what is its mission statement?
Well, Cider Enterprises is actually Redic, my name backwards, Claudette Redic. I have a business coaching and consulting firm that helps you harness the energy of your ideas to translate that into profitable business ventures. That's where the Cider Enterprises Book Club conference call came from. The profitable ventures that the entrepreneurs I coach and work with have produced. So I'm excited to be here after 3 years of featuring wonderful authors who are primarily independently published on the show. We have gained traction. People are just anxious to be on the show, actually. We offer an hour of conference call every third Thursday of the month, and that runs September through April.
Okay. Now, I've actually sat in or listened in on a couple of your conference calls. I know it's kind of hard to believe I can sit in and not say something. But tonight, let's talk about Cider Enterprises and some of the authors that you've had on it just recently. Like, who are your last 3 authors?
Well, actually, my last month's author was Carla LeBeau Hawkins. Her latest book, Mama Didn't Tell Me, turned out to be a wonder for the community of women who've experienced molestation and are now able to raise their own families in love. The Cider Enterprises Book Club conference call actually focuses on overcomers. I want people who've been through life-altering situations and are able to come back and share their story with love, with hope, and enlightenment for our listeners.
All right. Now, last month, you had your anniversary. Yes, you celebrated that at the Stony Island Arts Bank.
I did. I gotta have a cheers to all my authors out there. We were in this wonderful historic facility that houses the Johnson Publishing Company's library. And here I have all these new or fairly new authors, and they're putting their works out there. And the aura, the possibility of us being housed and shelved and archived somewhere was really exciting. It was a great event.
And who was your author that you
Peggy
celebrate?
Reagan.
Oh, the store. Yes. What was it?
No, well, that was actually another
Oh,
author.
so you have more than one.
Kathleen
Okay.
Robinson. She had been my featured author in October, I believe it was. But our appreciation came about a week or so after that, and Kathleen joined us, and it was just a great thing to see all these authors connecting. We had William Griggs give a presentation, Peggy Riggins, with her 21-day Fearless Challenge, and Asada Kirkland, the creator of the Soulful Chicago Book Fair.
Asada. Yes, I love her
yes.
work. She does very good
She's
work.
a phenomenal individual, I tell you. That girl got fire under
Yes,
her
she does.
for the literary field,
Yes.
community in its entirety.
Yes. Okay, so what do you have coming down the pike for Cider Enterprises?
Well, December 15th, it's going to be our show that we're talking about holidays and gift giving. As one who thinks about overcoming, I want us to overcome some of the despondency and lack of parental guidance our children have received. People give gifts for children at Christmas time, so I'm going to present two perspectives on some gift giving for the children. One is a Christian perspective, and the other will be a Kemetic, the ancient Egyptian Amayat principles.
Wow.
And we want to ground our children, and we're going to offer this December 15th at 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay. And how can everybody get in touch with you, or at least check out Cider Enterprises?
Well, I say everybody knows Facebook. That will probably be the fastest way for you to connect with me. The book club conference call on Facebook. I also have a personal page, Claudette Redic, on Facebook. And I've got a website, CiderEnterprisesBookClub.com.
All right. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for coming and being a part of the Jamaica Funk Show tonight and Joe's Poetry, excerpts from my resume in especially. And I want to toast to you for the 3 years of work and many more years to come.
Long as her heart's all beating, she just loves this groovy little thing we got going. It will last as long as
Now you're gonna see how you separate Christos from the rest of the world. Here we're gonna make a new mink coat.
Okay. Oh wow. Ready.
Everything starts with a picture, a sketch. We take this sketch and we turn it into a pattern. And the pattern will correspond to the person's size and the sketch. So this is a pulp. When we get them closed. Like this. Film this, everybody. This is nature in its best. Look at that. And these are all farm raised, and we use in America we use the best food for them. We mix it with fish food, and then we take all the meat that is not good for human consumption. We take the eggs that are not for good human consumption, and they mix it up and they fit the mix.
Okay.
So it's a chain reaction, nothing goes waste.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, how is that in terms of ecology, the environment? What makes fur? What makes a natural fur
Okay.
versus going out and buying a fake fur?
Well, fur, it's biodegradable, eco-friendly, it's renewable energy. You put real fur in the ground, 6 months, it's gone. You put fake fur, it's 5 gallons of oil. It's a petroleum product. You put the fake fur in the ground, 1,000 years from today, it was still poisoning your great with a G, big G grade children in this earth. So go green and buy real fur, because by the year 2050, everybody, we're gonna have more plastic in our oceans than fish. So let's start caring for our Mother Earth.
So tell me, what happens to this little mink once it gets here and you have the pattern set and everything?
Well, we open them up, and then it looks like this. And then we take these scraps off, and then we send them back to Greece and Castoria, and they make different coats there. Nothing is wasted from this. Absolutely nothing. Then you get your mink oil, you get the section coat, you get this coat. And then when we make coat here, if we need to use 32 pelts, we use 32 pelts. We don't cut corners and say, well, we're going to use 22 skanks and then stretch the hell out of it to cover the pattern. Because then you're buying a cardboard.
Yeah.
You're not buying a real fur. Because fur, like I said, is three-dimensional natural weaved fibers. So the more you stretch those fibers, you pull them apart, and that's why fur coats read. The fur coat is made decently with nice skins and not washed. It will last your lifetime.
All right.
So what's next after that?
Next is, see, I have to figure out square inches on every pelt to give me the exact stripe. Every pelt is one stripe. If I don't have enough stripes, enough square inches, I make the stripes narrower. Until I reach the plateau, that this and this stripe, it's the same equivalent.
Okay.
Now, I clean this out and I keep the best part. Now this is too short to come down to here.
Right.
And I cannot add another pelt in the bottom, make it longer. It shows the connection.
Yeah.
I mean, they make some coats that are like this, but it's not the same quality, workmanship. So even to shorten a fur coat, everybody, if you have to shorten a fur coat more than 3 inches from the bottom, please do not shorten it. It has to be shortened from the top, because anytime you shorten a fur coat more than 3 inches in the bottom, it looks cut off. So if the place you take it, it's not, they don't know how to shorten it from the top, they're not furries, they're fur dealers. Bring it to us. But the average person doesn't know. But as an artist, you should be ashamed to cut it off the bottom because of the workmanship that goes on.
So how long does it usually take you to make one fur coat? Yeah.
About 15 days, 20 days, depending. Working out at 8 hours a day every day. I take this pelt that is this length, never mind this. I split it in half. This is what happens. In order to make it longer, I have to slice it by hand. All of it. Now each cut, it will give me a little length. And then I come to this machine over there, if you can follow me. See, all these cuts come a little closer. They have to be cut loose. Now I did this in the Chicagoland area since I was 16 years old. Now once you cut it loose, you gotta put them back together. See? This was there before, right? Now I'm gonna start it over here. They put it back together. I did this 20 years in Chicago, going to work and looking at this needle going in and out all day long, 8 hours a day for 20 years. Leave no holes, don't grab a lot of material into your seam, don't sew any hair. See? And then the next piece. From here to here, I already gained an inch. Now who is gonna sit in this world today and do this? It's a stitch, you're gonna sew here, and then the next piece. From there to here. And slowly, I did it so many years, my fingers go by themselves. Look at that. Can I say a bad word? And slowly, this is going to become like this.
So it becomes a longer pelt.
Yeah, and longer pellet. Look at that.
That's gorgeous. That
What
is-
do you see on this side?
Yes, nothing.
Wow. That's
Wow. That is
And this is just a half.
yeah.
When you're done with all the halves, you put them together. And look at this coat now. With American skins, baby. Look at that.
homegrown skin.
Absolutely.
American skins. Head up.
Pretty.
Yes.
It's a brand new coat. It hasn't even been built up. Look at that.
So how many more days left?
Look at
to
all
this?
these stitches had to be done one at a time. The whole coat.
You made this
From scratch.
one teeny, all those little
All
pieces,
these pieces one at a time. I sat on
This
that
is
machine and do
It's
this.
amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
It is. It's absolutely amazing.
So when you all go to a furrier and that fur costs you $10,000, $20,000, $300,000, understand, if you go to a furrier like Christos, who cares about the workmanship that goes into making a fur, I mean, this is an art.
Oh, when I told my mom I want to become a furrier, they all laughed. They said they thought for sure I'll be a stand-up comedian. And one thing I want to show, come a little closer. I wrote a book. The book is called not Christos. The book is called Fur and Leather Matters. And in the book, I say how to choose a fur coat. This is a very major thing when you buy a fur coat. The bottom of the coat has to have a lining that you can lift. It's called French bottom. And then you go back and you do this. Look at this. This coat is dry. Look, it gives like elastic. It means we didn't overstretch it. If I wet this, it's going to come down to here. This is a dry skin, and look how much it stretches. Do you imagine? So this coat, she will put in her will for her grandchildren. Because fur coats, it will last you forever as long as they didn't overstretch it. Because when you overstretch things,
Then they dry out.
yeah, because you're pulling those natural three-dimensional fibers apart.
So, Christos, give us the phone number where everybody can bring their furs to you or their ideas for furs to you.
708-562-3877. 708-562-3877. Your dreams and ideas and inspirations come through here. If you can sketch it, if you can choose styles from that to that, make your own coat. You don't have to be. We can make pillows for you. You can make bed sheets. My God, we can cover your fridge there.
Well, guys, this has been Christos over at Christos Furs, giving us a tour and an understanding of fur making. Thank you, Christos.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it, and we will be right back. All right, so we're back, guys. Boy, this has been a really, really interesting show. We've learned a lot.
Yeah, we have. It's been a lot of fun for me, that's for sure.
I know. Joe, you want to give us a piece of poetry?
Children, they grow up, you know. They don't always become what we want them to be, but they're always our babies. One day, they're all screaming and yelling and running around the house with their runny noses because they won't keep their socks on the drafty floor, pinching and punching and squealing high-pitched tones of joy, sorrow and pain and excitement as they putter about the house, breaking things, exploring things, making things out of nothing. One day, they won't be so small. One day, they won't be in the house all day. They'll go off to school and make friends and enemies and form attachments. They'll discover a life away from home that will be exciting and wondrous and familiar. They will grow up and they will cherish them because as they grow older, they will need us less and less. But right now, they need us to wake them up in the morning for school, to make their breakfast and remind them of their homework and chores and those responsibilities that will make them into responsible adults. They will argue and pout and scream and yell, but for different reasons now. Because they'll want to hold on to being a child and long for the day when they can be an adult. And they will be confused and frustrated, happy, depressed, and excited. And we will want them to grow up and still be our children. We will want them to want us more in that day and really just be happy when they don't. They will leave us in the house one day and they won't return, not as children. They'll go to school and make friends and enemies and form attachments, and they'll have experiences in the world that are wondrous and exciting and secretive. And they will have stories to tell. Some they won't share with their closest friend, sister, or brother. They will come to us, and we will listen, and we will wish that they were our children just briefly, just one more time, and then they will leave the house.
Yay! Okay, Christos. So what's on your mind? A disclaimer. The thoughts of Christos is Christos' thoughts.
Not mine.
We didn't have
I
nothing
have
to do
nothing
with it.
to do with it.
Nothing.
Not mine.
whatsoever.
Go
All
for
right.
it.
That's not true. Okay. I'm going to connect it to Christos first.
But of course.
And this is what it is. At Christos first, we have something that we believe strongly. We never look down on people. In other words, we don't think we're above and look down to others. And some people roll their eyes, but we do it only once. And people try to figure out what is that one time that you do it, and you don't do it all the time. We look down on them and we lift them up. It's the only time we look down on people. When we're ready to lift them up high. That's our thoughts for Christos first.
Well, praise the Lord.
It must be the holiday season.
That's the only way we look down on people, when we lift them up.
All right. I got fur all in my face.
Well, it's all natural.
Yes, it is El Natural. So guys, and my little rebuttal is basically, this is the season to be kind and to be giving and to be generous with those that you love and with strangers. This is that season that show up every year where you meet strangers on the street who don't have family or are down on their luck. Give them a couple of dollars. Help them out. Even if you never help anybody out any other time of the year, please extend your arm with something in it. Even if it's a kind word, if you don't have anything to give a kind word. You know, because sometimes that's all it takes to keep a person from committing suicide or hurting somebody else or robbing somebody. Sometimes a kind word makes a huge difference. In closing, I say love your brothers and your sisters and your mother and your neighbors and your community. It's been a wonderful show. I've
Is it
enjoyed
done already?
myself.
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
you
I
know,
wanted to talk about this holiday season. Come on.
we do it next week.
Oh,
We got another
come
show
on.
That's a
coming up,
conversation
people.
for
Oh, my
next
God.
week. By the way, next week we're going to be talking about what it means to be Muslim. Joe is Muslim or has been Muslim. She's not Muslim now, but she has been Muslim. So she has some insight. And I have a couple other people who don't mind being a guest to give us some insight to an area where I think a lot of people are narrow-minded because they don't understand the faith, and it's gotten such a bad rap in the media that we want to just give you a different side, a softer side to what it means to be a Muslim. So, with having said that, I love you guys.
I love you back.
Have a wonderful week.
Yeah.
And, well,
I don't